up, everyone? We're back at it again. Just doing a bunch of, still get a bunch of questions. We're still, just doing videos every couple weeks, just to answer questions. People that I meet every week. I said that I was going to resume this and pick it back up with the videos. Nice sunny day. Not too sunny, but again, just a nice day for a ride. This is a nice little shot that I like of doing the city when you're coming into the city, and you get a nice overview of New Orleans as you're coming into the city. And again, just a nice day for a ride. Okay. Some privyet. Eta video Pokupki недвижимости. This video is going to be about buying real estate. So again, just one of my good friends this past week, he had a couple questions for me about buying real estate, and he was interested in buying land. So pretty much I told him that as a younger guy, I thought that it would maybe be better for him to buy a house. If he was buying a house, so, buying land, I think that'd be more for somebody, more established or something, where it's a family, they're trying to, invest for the future. And again, not saying that a younger person cannot, but I think in terms of real estate, it's always been understood that, as a younger person, you can buy a house. It doesn't have to be the most expensive house, but the key thing is you don't really have a lot of needs. You don't have a big family, so the house is not 100% put together. You can buy a foreclosure or something, and do the work yourself. So it may not be a perfect house, but the key thing is if you can get it for cheap, as long as you can get in the house, and then you can do the work yourself. Even if you screw up the work, it's your house. So, it's a chance to learn, maybe painting, doing some floors, taking classes at Home Depot. Again, I even remember mentioning to some of my friends when I first started out, I would just go to Home Depot on weekends and just walk up and down each aisle and just pretty much take note of all supplies or whatever that are in Home Depot, and then also any contractor, anybody that was working, just to stop and talk to them, find out what work that they were doing, where they were working at. Hey, could I come and see their job site? Some of my good friends, I would call them up on a weekend, and I guess maybe this is a chance to do a little shot of the skyline, New Orleans, a little advertising for the city, Mississippi River Bridge. And I'll do another shot of Superdome once we get there. So yeah, just stopping by my buddies, checking out work that they were doing, and again, that's what I would do to learn the business. But the key thing is, if you can buy it for cheap, you can do the work yourself, and hey, that's how you learn. The key thing is, if you can buy that house the key thing in real estate is buying it for cheap. So if you can buy, ideally I always tell people, you never want to buy the most expensive house in a cheap neighborhood. But ideally, if you can find maybe one of the smaller houses or the cheapest houses in a very wealthy neighborhood, you have more of an upswing for potential on an increasing appreciation. So the key thing is, most millionaires or people will say that their money was made in real estate, and it's the appreciation that one has gained from owning real estate. So the key thing is, if you can buy that house and you hold it for 2 or 3 years, the key thing is now that equity that you have now paid down on that mortgage every month, you've done renovations and repairs that pretty much increases the value of the property. And then what you can now do, well, let's get this other shot before we finish up. Okay, so just passing by the Superdome. I think it's actually a Saints game today, so just a nice little shot of the city. Superdome, Smoothie King Arena, home of the Pelicans. All right, so small little break. Back to the message at hand. So yeah, the key thing is the equity now that you have in the increased value of the house. Now that's the key thing about real estate. I always tell people, I only buy, I never sell. Because the key thing is, if you can buy that piece of real estate, why sell it and make money at one time when you can keep it? And the equity that you had in the property, now you can maybe take out a home equity line of credit. That was another thing. One of my friends, you take things for granted, but you hear the term called HELOC. A line of credit, pretty much. So home equity line of credit. And that's where you're taking money out the value of the house, and you can use that to go buy your second house. So again, not saying go buy a car or something like that, but ideally real estate is used that you can, get the first property, and then you can move on to the second, third, or fourth property. But the key thing is to get that first one. So his question about buying land, even though I think, hey, anytime somebody is talking about investing and different things of that nature, hey, it's always a good thing. But I just think it'll be more beneficial, especially as a young, a younger person that you don't have the family. Ideally, you can buy that double. You live on one side, you rent out the other side, you have someone pay that note for you. And now you've pretty much started a business. So, customer service, keeping people happy, responsibility, all of those are things that I think most people will always say that, real estate is one of the most simplest forms of business that one could ever go into. Another thing I always tell people, become a student of something. Whenever you're interested in something, become a student of it. Read about it, watch movies, watch videos, anything that you can to learn about it. Because again, you're not going to become an expert overnight. But the key thing is, the more people that you talk to, watching my videos, it might be a cousin that but the key thing is, you learn a little bit from different resources that you learn a little bit as you talk to different people, and now you can bounce, hey, this one guy said this, hey cousin, what you think about this, or whatever. So the key thing is always be learning, or always be learning about something that you're interested in. Join different real estate groups. I know that there's a group here in New Orleans. They meet every month, and it's a group of people that's interested in real estate. And it's just a good networking tool, learning about different things that's going on in the environment. Magazines, that's another thing too. You have people that I like looking at a weekly publication where they talk about the purchases that were acquired or the transactions. You look at streets or something that you may live on, and it's just good to have an idea of what houses are going in your area. It might be a familiar name or a cousin of somebody that that's buying houses. And again, it's just good to become a student. Not even getting into buying real estate, not even if you're buying it, but it's still good just to be aware of prices and different things of that nature. I just even tell people, even if you're in a relationship, just doing little games that, hey, how much do you think this house costs? And again, I just think it's good. You're riding through certain neighborhoods and different things of that nature. So again, just sharing some thoughts about just some discussions that I've had with different friends this past week. And again, if anybody takes anything from this, again, that's my goal, just to keep these videos going, and talk to you later. Peace.